Hi, welcome to my video on the multiplication of a binomial and a trinomial. Even though I'm introducing this video, sometimes in earlier grades, this is not done until probably if you're in grade 9, it's not done until grade 10. So just be careful. If it's not covered, then just look at it and see if you can handle it. But be cautious. Find out from your teacher or find out if it's in your textbooks. So here I go. Multiplying a binomial by a trinomial. Notice I have a binomial a, b, and I have a trinomial x, y, and c. We're going to use the FOIL method, but it's the FOIL method extended. So what I'm going to do is multiply a by x, which is ax, and then a by y, which is ay, and then I'm going to multiply a by c, which is ac. And then you're going to multiply b by x, which is bx, and b by y, which is by, and the b by the c. So notice, this is like the first times all of these, and this is like the b times all of these. So we're going to use the FOIL method, but it's an extended. Simplify each in descending order. So here we go. X times x squared, x cubed. X times 3x, 3x squared. And x times 4 is 4x. So we're multiplied x by all three of these. Now I'm going to multiply the 2 by all three. So 2 times x squared is 2x squared. 2 times 3x is 6x, and 2 times 4, go right on over, is 8. Now that I have them multiplied, I will group them in descending order and group the like terms. So I got an x cubed, and then I have an x squared, and another x squared. I have no more x squareds, then I have an x, 4x plus 6x, and the 8 is left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 and 3 is 6. Descending order. So it's x cubed. And 3 plus 2 is 5 to add the x squareds. 4 plus 6 is 10 to add the x's. And I have an 8. So there's the descending order. And it's a binomial times a trinomial. B. I take 3x and multiply by 2x to get 6x squared, and I multiply negative or 3x times negative x squared, which is a negative 3x cubed, and I multiply 3x times 1, which is 3x, and that's done. So notice the 3x is multiplied by each of these over here. Now I'm going to multiply the negative 4 by each of these. So negative 4 times 2x is negative 8x. Negative 4 times negative x squared is a positive 4x squared. And negative 4 times plus 1 is negative 4. I have it multiplied. Now I'm going to group them together. I'm going to put the like terms, but the highest power is the 3. So I'm going to put the negative 3x cubed first. No more x cubes. Now I'm going to put the x squareds next because it's in descending order. The x squareds done. And now I'm going to put the x's, 3x and negative 8x. And then I'm going to put the negative 4 because the constant goes on the right side. And you know that a constant, or should know, that a negative 4 is the same as negative 4x to the 0. And x to the 0 is a 1, so that's why the negative 4 is on the right, because of the 0 exponent of the x. And we're going to add like terms, so let's go back to this one. So we have 1x cubed. The x squared gives us 10. And we add 3 and a negative 8 is a negative 5x and a negative 4. So done. So if you want, you may pause your video and work the 3 of these out to see if you're going to multiply them and get them right. Don't forget to put them in descending order. When you're finished, press play to see if you're okay. Here we go. x times 2x squared, 2x cubed. X times 4x is plus 4x squared. And x times negative 3 is negative 3x. Now negative 5 times x, 2x squared is negative 10x squared. Negative 5 times a positive 4 is a negative 20x. And negative 5 times negative 3 is a plus 15. And that's a square there. And there's a square, so we, descending order, we have the 2x cubed first, then we have the 4x squared next, and we have the negative 10x squared, and we have the negative 3x, negative 20x, and plus 15. Notice I'm putting them in descending order of the powers, the 3's and then the 2's, and that's the 1's understood, and then the constant on the right. And notice when you move these, you do not change the signs. So 2x cubed is okay because there's nothing else to add to it. That's a negative 6x squared, 4 and negative 10. Negative 3, negative 20 is a negative 23x, and a plus 15. And number 2, let's multiply by the binomial times the trinomial. So just remember, the negative 4 is x squared is multiplied by the negative x squared, so that's a positive 4x to the 4. Then a negative 4x squared times a negative 6x. 4 6's are 24 positive, and x squared times x is x cubed, because remember that's a 1 and you add your powers. Negative 4x times positive 2 is a negative 8x squared. And now I'm multiplying by the negative, or the 3. So 3 times negative x is a negative x squared. 3 times negative 6 is a negative 18x. And 3 times 2 is 6. I didn't put the arrows here this time, so it wouldn't make it so confusing. Now I have to do descending order. And that's a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. Hey, perfect, they're already in descending order. So there's no more x to the fourths. There's none. There's no x cubes. So I have to add the negative 8 and the negative 1's. Remember, that's a negative 1 understood. So it's a negative 9x squared and a negative 18x because there's no more x's. And the 6, this constant, stays on the end. And there's the descending order. Perfect. Didn't have to rearrange these at all because they're already in descending order. And just to make sure, 4, 3, yep, perfect. Everything is lined up. And that brings us to the end of a binomial times a trinomial. And remember, it's good to review. It's good, but if you haven't touched it yet, you could leave this video for later and do your practice. But if you did, don't forget to practice. Do your exercises. If you get wrong, make sure you correct where you went wrong. And if you like my video, click on the subscribe button, the like button, the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already, and the notification bell because there are more videos coming your way. Write a comment if you wish, and visit my math website at www.mathfullyexplained.com. There you get information about me, my videos and content. Me has my degrees in teaching experience. The section on videos has the teaching strategy you're going to use to help you learn your math. The section on content has the topics and the number of videos that's online. And the black font has the topics that's already online. The red font is the topics that I'll be putting there in the near future. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.